Mia had a plan in mind, but she always thought she needed a little more time. She wanted to be self-prepared before starting the thing she wanted to do. However, every time she felt ready to start, her brain would pop up many what-ifs. Slowly, those what-ifs made her doubt herself, and she convinced herself that she wasn't ready yet, and she would do it later. At first, it sounded reasonable. After all, being prepared is a good thing. So, she waited. She told herself that she would make it happen after she learned more and became better at it, that she became more confident, that she would start after she felt more ready enough. Day after day, week after week, nothing changed. Yet, something strange happened. She thought waiting would help her feel ready. But instead of leading her forward, it only taught her how to stay where she was. The more she waited, the more waiting became a habit. The feeling of being unprepared never seems to disappear. She had always had another reason to convince herself to delay. There's another thing to improve, another thing to learn and adjust, another what if to settle. The action never happened, but the thinking did, over and over again. One day, Mia began to wonder about something. What delayed her from taking her first action? Was she really waiting to be ready? Or was she waiting for fear to disappear? Because if she was being honest with herself, what she wanted wasn't preparation. She wanted certainty. She wanted a guarantee that everything would go well. A guarantee that nobody would look down on her. A guarantee that she wouldn't fail. But life had never worked that way. She started looking back to all the moments she once thought were terrifying. At the time, each moment felt enormous, like something she would never recover from. But now, they were just memories, small chapters in a much larger story. The fear she felt before those moments was often bigger than the moments themselves. And that's when she realized something. Maybe the scary part was never the event, but the things she imagined before it happened. The embarrassment, the rejection, the disappointment, the judgment. Entire disasters created by a future that didn't even exist yet. They never happened, but they were powerful enough to keep her from moving forward. So, she stopped waiting for the perfect moment. She stopped waiting to feel completely ready. For a long time, she thought confidence came before action. But perhaps it was the other way around. Perhaps confidence wasn't something you waited for. Perhaps it was something you built along the way. She gave herself permission to start small, one small step at a time, then another, and another. She still felt uncomfortable, doubted herself, and heard the same fearful questions. But she wrote them down to feel them, acknowledge them, and learn from them without running away. Then she moved anyway. Slowly, she noticed something. Most things aren't as frightening as they appear from a distance. The mountain often looks biggest before you begin climbing. Fear wouldn't disappear on its own. Most of the time, taking action wasn't the result of fear disappearing. It was the action itself that gradually diminished it. Maybe we're not stuck because we're unprepared. Maybe we're stuck because we're trying to guarantee an outcome that no one can guarantee. So, if there's something you've been waiting to begin, maybe you don't need another sign or to feel fearless. Maybe the next small step is enough, and maybe, just maybe, that's where being ready begins.